Hi, I'm Christian and I have your word for the day. Today we are in Psalms 115. In preparing today's word, I read Psalms 115 in several translations of the Bible while trying to determine what to share with you. In our church pew Bibles, the chapter heading is, "To Your Name Give Glory." But in one of my father's old Bibles, it was "The Vanity of Idols." I thought that title highlighted an element of this chapter that we should look at. Psalms 115 is a stark contrast between God's people and the heathens. God's people strive to live humbly, dying to self, and living as God's people, not being inwardly focused, self-centered, or pursuing what they desired. I'm going to read verses 1 through 3. "Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, for the sake of your steadfast love and your faithfulness. Why should the nations say, 'Where is their God?' Our God is in the heavens. He does all he pleases." God's people cry out to him saying, not to us, but unto your name give glory. A request that God's glory is so majestic that even God should give glory to himself. In stark contrast, the heathens are so self-centered that they create idols with all of the elements of what God gave man, so they can bow down and worship something they understand. They create idols modeled after themselves to worship. Talk about vanity. The secular nations mocked Israel because they said God couldn't be seen, while those other nations' gods had physical attributes we recognize and are familiar with. Reading verses 4 through 7. "Their idols are silver and gold, the work of human hands. They have mouths but do not speak, eyes but do not see. They have ears but do not hear, noses but do not smell. They have hands but do not feel, feet but do not walk, and they do not make a sound in their throat." Mouths that can't speak, eyes that can't see, ears that can't hear. I mean, what is the point? The idols are carved statues. They serve as human-made replacements for God. I'm going to jump over to Jeremiah 10, verses 14 and 15, where it says, "Every man is stupid and without knowledge. Every goldsmith is put to shame by his idols, for his images are false. And there is no breath in them. They are worthless, a work of delusion. At the time of their punishment, they shall perish." While it's true we have a God who cannot be seen, and it requires faith to believe, we can speak from experience of the great things God has done, is doing, and will continue to do in our lives. Have a great day.